Seen on Fox on July 15th. We encourage you to tune in and watch the All-Star Game duration. And now it is time to get to the National League pitching staff, and we'll start with a Colorado Rocky who was selected by manager Clint Hurdle, and that is Aaron Cook, who makes his first All-Star appearance. He's having a great year, 11-5, 3.38 ERA. And Tim Lincecum, what can you say about this San Francisco Giant right-hander, besides the fact he looks like he's about 11, but he's 24 years old, first-time All-Star, 10-1, 2.49. ERA is number 2 in the National League. Now, Eck has got his sights on Dan Herron of the Arizona Diamondbacks, who was selected by Clint Hurdle.
You know, high expectations for this kid. A lot of pressure on this kid coming over. Selected him.
Manager Clint Hurdle selected Carlos Zambrano of the Chicago Cubs, who's 9-3, just came off the DL, ERA of 2.96, and this is the third All-Star appearance, 04, 06, and 08. Cal, how about Brandon Webb, who's only won 12 games, tied with Joe Saunders for the big league lead, ERA 3.24. The National League leader in saves is Brian Wilson. He's got 24 of them. Wouldn't it be nice to be an All-Star? He is for the first time, 4.37 selected by the players. Harold, how about Edinson Volquez? You talk about Josh Hamilton, guard, and he has 27 saves. Cal, how about Roy Halladay of Toronto?
Well, certainly he's a horse. When he starts a game, he wants to finish it. He leads the Major League Baseball in innings. He also leads in complete games with 6. Throws really hard, 95, 96 miles an hour. With a two-seam sinker, gets a lot of ground balls. And this big strikeout pitch is that big curveball that you see right there. It's a lot slower than it looks, breaks really big. And I hear he's a smart guy, too. Well-read. Just finished a book called Getting the Game by yours truly.
Oh, wow. That's the third quote today.
You know what? I'll walk off if you guys would like to join me. Mariano Rivera is a 9-time All-Star now. 23 saves, 1.17 ERA. You are shameless, Cal.
Oh, my goodness.
Jonathan Papelbon makes it for the third straight year. 25 saves and an ERA of 2.19. The players voted him in. Justin Dukeshire was named by manager Terry Francona.
Well, he's an interesting pick, particularly for an All-Star game. Not that, the ERA 1.91 definitely puts him in the game, but here's a guy who made it as a reliever a few years back. Now he's a starter. Combination guy, you're going to need him, and we're going to see him in the game in New york, I believe, to help either extend the game or come in and shut a hitter down. He's going to be a great guy they can use in that role.
American League best ERA of 1.96. For the third time, Joe Nathan is an All-Star, the Minnesota Twins right-hander, selected by Terry Francona. He's got 24 saves and an ERA of 1.26. Joakim Soria is the lone Kansas City Royals representative, 23 saves and an ERA of 1.22. Started the year with 13 straight saves, which broke the team record set by the mad Hungarian Al Raboski.
He didn't have the hair on time.
Yeah, how about Cliff Lee here?
How about this story, Cliff Lee? Slam dunk right now for, the AL Cy Young Award right now, if they had it. Coming off a year that sent him back down to the minor leagues. And this guy won 18 games, 14 twice, the last 3 or 4 years previous to last year. And then his confidence had to be down. You cannot give up on somebody. I've had a bad year, a terrible year before, and they didn't give up on me, and they didn't give up on this guy, and it is paying off big time.
11-1, ERA of 2.26 for the lefty. K-Rod has saved 34 games for the Angels in the first half of the year. If he gets one more save before the break, he'll break John Smoltz's record of 34. ERA is 1.93. His teammate Irvin Santana is on there with a record of 9-3 and a 3.28 ERA. First-time All-Star. Another first-timer is Joe Saunders, who is tied with Brandon Webb for the baseball lead in wins with 12. And so John Lackey on that loaded pitching staff does not. Time for the T-Mobile halftime report. For the first time in this series, the Atlanta Hawks have a halftime lead. It's 51-48. Josh Childress with the finish. They're trying to tie things up 2-2 with the top seed.